Well, hello everyone. Today is Thursday and I'm actually feeling pretty good. As opposed to like the last couple of days, really just kind of had been in a rut. But this morning, I don't know if it is because I'm gearing up for another busy weekend or if it is because, yeah, I don't know. I just feel a little bit better and have been kind of energetic. I did have a coffee this morning. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but I am getting ready because I have some guests this weekend. And I've been just sort of like doing housework and cleaning and just kind of getting things ready. And that gets me into like this, like, all right, let's go, let's do it. And I don't know, maybe that makes me more energetic and that, kind of works. But yeah, let's see if we can, instead of doing what we have been doing for the last few days, which is at this point, I feel good, I have energy, and I just kind of want to keep going, because I have so much to do. I'm going to take a moment, I'm going to have some lunch, and then keep going and see if I can sort of rein it in, and then I don't burn out by the end of the day. That one's going to be tricky, because that's always been sort of the way that my head operates, and so, but it's a work in progress, and making sure that I'm aware of it is probably going to help. So I decided that, yes, we're going to have some lunch today. And I still have a lot of the powders and things that I bought in preparation for this. And as you guys already know, we talked about yesterday, we're going to Argentina in 2 weeks. And so a little less than 2 weeks. So I'm going to try my best to eat as much as I can of it. And yeah, so I figure let's make today a shake day. And let's have 2 shakes, see if we can put a dent into those powders. And yeah, that's all I got, guys. Let me get all the things. We'll take a look at the numbers and just keep going. But it's a better day today, so good. Okay, let's try to do it a little differently this time. See if that can help with the sticking to the sides that I don't like. So we're gonna start with the regular Huel, and this is their chocolate flavor. It's gluten-free, nutritionally complete powder food with natural flavors. So it's supposed to be food, and it's supposed to be nutritionally balanced. Okay, and we're gonna do 70 grams of that. So let me get some scoops. I have no idea what happened. I might have not been recording. Well, we'll see where this cut off, but basically we got all of our powders and things in here, and I'm gonna mix it now before it gets clumpy and it sticks to the sides, which really bugs me. And I'll be back and we'll look at all the numbers and we'll go over it again, because I don't know exactly how much it recorded. Okay, and here it is. Now, again, I don't know when the camera cut off, so I'll just do a quick recap. So this guy has 70 grams of the gluten-free powder from Huel, which is a nutritionally complete powder. 40 grams of the Daily Super Blend, which has got like superfoods and is supposed to be like have all the vitamins and minerals and things. Then 25 grams of the Complete Protein, which is another product from Huel. It's basically a vegan protein shake. Then we have 15 grams of the MCT powder, which is fats from coconut. 10 grams of the collagen peptides, it's protein. 1 little packet of the macadamia nut puree, and which is basically pure fats. And then 138 grams of the dark sweet cherries. Oh, and 10 grams of the cocoa powder. So this in total has, let me add the cocoa powder because I forgot to put it in here. Cocoa powder, we do 10 grams. Okay, here we go. So this lunch has 64 grams of carbs, 67 grams of protein, and 44 grams of fat. for a total of 928 calories. So this gets us a little under half of what we're supposed to have for today. So we're gonna keep adding another shake later on, and hopefully that'll get us closer to our goal. But so far so good. I'm gonna have this lunch, get back to my work, and I will see you guys for dinner. Well, hello you guys. You should be so proud of me because I thought for a moment, fuck it, I'm not gonna have dinner, but I said, I cannot do it again because that's too many days with not that many calories. We're going to eat at least 2,000 calories today. And I said, I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna do this. And you know what? I'm feeling pretty good. Again, it's hard to tell. I was just reading some of your comments and yeah, sometimes it's just like a cycle. We're gonna go into a funk every once in a while and we need to account for that. And so again, the more we do this, the more we learn. And the longer we do this, the more we figure out like what the cycles are, what happens, etc. So I don't know, I seem to be out of my funk. I was thinking about last week, like what was happening, and I was a little burned out. I think a very monotonous schedule, what am I trying to say? Routine, a very monotonous routine really gets to me very quickly. And so I've been spending a lot of time just sitting in front of my computer for work. And, we're talking about 10, 12 hours per day. And it's a lot. It's in some of the stuff that I'm working on is very monotonous. And so like just day after day, day after day, it was starting to get to me. And so I think, going to Texas and coming back and also starting to prepare for Argentina have kind of brought new life into my routine and changed things up a bit. And so eventually have to get back to some of the repetitive work and sort of monotonous and tedious work that I'm doing. But, at least we get a little break from it. And so it's good. And I'm feeling a little bit better. So let's have some dinner. And like I said earlier, we're going to have a liquid Wednesday to try to make a dent into our powder stash. Sounds bad. Powder stash sounds really sketchy. I promise not that kind of powder. But anyway, let's make a shake. I modified a little bit the stuff that I'm going to put in there just so that we can meet our macros as close together as possible. I was thinking about some of the recommendations from Lumen as far as like how many carbs I should have and stuff. And even though I'm eating under my carb allowance for the day, I am eating a lot of those carbs later in the day. So like, yeah, we're not within 3 hours of bedtime, but they basically recommend for dinner, for example, a day like today that's kind of medium carb, only 20 grams of carbs for dinner. And this shake is going to be 64. So you see where even though I'm staying under my carb allowance, it's not enough time, I guess, based on what they're recommending. It's not enough time to get through all those carbs and get back to fat burn by the morning. So, I don't know, go figure. But we'll have to figure out a way, I don't know, like maybe like we'll try to do like a week where we're following the recommendations like exactly for each one and having 4 meals, which is breakfast, lunch, snacks, and dinner. And so like spread it out that way. It's a little more tedious, and so that kind of stuff, it's just not gonna, I don't know. We're still figuring this out, right? I mean, at the end of the day, we're doing whatever actually works for a longer term, other than just going all out and burning out, which again, I'm very known for that. Not to you guys, but in general. And it seems to be like a family trait. If you guys remember the conversation we were having with my brother on Saturday, that's exactly it. Like we go really hard and, and over, or I guess under I am really distracted right now. I don't know. I can't come up with the word. Sorry. Maybe I need to eat. But we don't think that it's going to be as hard as it ends up being. And so I'm sure all of you must be screaming the word at the screen. And I'm so sorry. I can't. Undermine? It's not undermine. Oh my God. I can't talk. Anyway, not going to stay in there. Yeah, and so basically it's about figuring out what works in the long term. And that way we don't end up getting stuck in something and causing us to break because, oh, that didn't work clearly. And so I'm rambling. I don't even know what I'm saying. Let me get the stuff to make the powder, to make our shake. We'll take a look at it. We'll take a look at the numbers, and that'll be another day. I'll be back. Let's get some of these scoops and get us started. Okay, so we're gonna start with 70 grams, again, of our gluten-free, nutritionally complete Huel powder. And it'll be, oh, come on, don't turn off. 70 grams of this bad boy. So let me zero you out. 40, and we're going for 70. Again, to make sure that we're meeting all of our macros today, or basically almost all of them. All right, come on. Oh, okay, so from 70 we went to 71, but that is good. All right. Then we're doing Daily Super Blend, 40 grams. And you guys know what's coming. I'm gonna smell it and say, oh, that smells so good. It really does. I don't know what the fuck they put in there, but it smells really good. Okay, 40 grams of this bad boy. 28. And 37, 38, 40. Perfect. 40 grams of the superfood, and again, this is just a whole bunch of stuff that's supposed to be really good for us. Better than not getting any, I guess. Then we do 30 grams of the complete protein. So let's do this guy. Okay. Ooh, I gotta zero this baby out. And we're gonna do 30 grams. That's 19. All right, and let's see, we get to 30. Let's see, 26, 31. Okay, that's close enough. Okay, let's see. Let's keep going. We got so many powders to meet all our nutritional goals. Complete protein. Now we do MCT 20 grams. Fucking app. 20 of this baby. 12, 21. We're off by 1 gram on most of these. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And then 20 of them, then 25 of the collagen peptides. Whoa. All right, 25, 20. 25. Perfect. 25 of collagen. And then we are doing, again, 10 of the cocoa powder and 10 of this complete joint health powder. Okay. So we got that. And then we're gonna add 10 of this cocoa powder. 0 out. That is 6, 8, 9. Come on. And then I'm gonna go over, right? 10. There you go. 11. Of course, right? Of course. God damn it. And then there's like powder everywhere. Okay, and we do the macadamia puree and the cherries, and that'll be it. Let me just wash my hands because they're already sticky from the powder. And you guys know I hate that shit. All right, clean this a little bit. And we're doing dark cherries, 100 and what? 38 grams. 138. Let's hope that we have enough here for that. Well, we only have 83, but I do have another bag. Which is fantastic. So we need to get to 138. And I include these guys mainly for taste. Just, they help make the taste a little bit better. Not that it's bad, the taste is not bad, it's just like not something I enjoy that much. I've never been a shake kind of person, so. Okay, 128, 142, all right. Close enough. And we get rid of you. And we get a little bit of water. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. It's just so much nicer when we're not doing it alone. So I appreciate your company. Let's give it a little more liquid just because it was a little thick at lunch. And all right, I won't bring you for the actual zzz because it's really loud. Okay, and here it is. Smells pretty good. It's like again, it just feels like a rich chocolate shake. So let's take a look. It's not that different from lunch in terms of the numbers. It's about 100 calories more. And again, it's because we added a little bit more stuff in quantity, not in same ingredients, just a little more. I think it's a little more collagen, a little more MCT, and just to pump it up a bit. So this one, again, 64 grams of carbs, 84 grams of protein, and 48 grams of fat, 1,027 calories. Now that brings our total for today to 2,021 calories, and we got about 3/4 of the way for our carbs, and basically like 98% of the way for protein and fat. So in that way, we actually are hitting our numbers really well. The only thing is that we are consuming more carbs, about 3 times more carbs than Lumen recommends for dinner. So again, we're gonna have to see if we can start front loading our carbs for breakfast and lunch and start doing less and less for dinner. But again, one step at a time. My goal for today was to actually have, you know, more than one meal, and this is good. Also, another goal that I wanted to have is just kind of go through the powders, because that shit is not cheap. And I don't, you know, if I don't, God damn it, if I don't eat it before I go to Argentina, then it's probably going to spoil. And by the time I get back, it just, I don't even know exactly when I would be coming back anyway. So, and so yeah, you know, it's helping us meet our goals. So once again, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. And yeah, it's nice to do it together. It would be very easy for me to just, again, go off the deep end, especially with some of the stuff that's happened in the last few days. I mean, it just, I can't even begin to tell you how much of an influence this is in keeping me accountable. I mean, it makes all the difference, really. It makes all the difference, because whenever I have planned to do this before, there's always, you know, I'm very optimistic as to how I'm going to feel and how I'll be able to do this. But, you know, I never really keep into consideration how bad it can get mentally, you know, how bad you can feel. So this, I mean, some of the, not even the close calls, because there have been a lot of close calls, but the getting back to it so quickly really is thanks to you guys, thanks to getting back to this. And so, I don't know, I was just thinking about how grateful I am to have this, because right now it's making all the difference for me. And I really hope that it's making a difference for you. I mean, it's certainly not a one-way thing, but, you know, we're in this together, and hopefully my, you know, showing up day after day means that it's also helping you guys show up day after day and continue to follow whatever it is that you're doing in terms of this. So thank you. Thank you. All right, I'm going to drink this, get back to work. I'll try to finish at a decent hour. And yeah, it's going to be an interesting weekend. We have a birthday dinner tomorrow. One of my oldest friend is flying in from Boston with his wife, and they're going to be staying here. So, you know, we'll see. It's interesting to see like how we can handle some of these social interactions, and try not to, you know, make sure that we're still able to participate and, you know, have that not be completely antisocial, but also, you know, just see how disruptive this is. How disruptive, I mean, clearly Texas was. But can you fucking blame me? I mean, like, you saw that. Fucking Texas and their goddamn food is so good. So good. All right. Anyway, thank you guys, and I will see you. Oh, tomorrow's Friday. We have a workout tomorrow. Ooh, we have a workout tomorrow, and I want to talk to you guys about something that I've been thinking a lot about lately, and it involves this thing, hostage tape. And no, it's not a sponsor thing. You guys know that I don't have any sponsors, but it's something interesting. And, you know, it'll be an interesting talk. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for our workout. Make sure that you're ready for the workout, and then we'll talk about another aspect that, I don't know, maybe some of you might be overlooking in your own health journey. So, all right, guys, see you tomorrow.